Okay folks, this is going to be the last installment on this hive relocation. Yesterday I thought I had some stragglers that had went down to the old location, and I didn't have many. There were some. The little small double nuke where I put the box to try and capture any stragglers that might have been going to that one's location, had nothing on it after dark last night. The one on the right hand side, if you'll notice, I've got a little small 5-frame nuke there. I put that 5-frame nuke in the location where that hive was, and on the landing and around on the box was maybe 10 or 12 bees. So really that's not a huge number. I did go ahead and mist them and close them up, and brought them up here and reopened them. It appears like they've joined back in with the main hive. Anyway, I'm not going to fool with the stragglers. If I go down there here in a minute and to the other location and see them, see a few still hanging around, I'm just going to let them find their way either back home or find another hive to move in with. I don't know what they'll do, but there's been a lot of effort put into getting them moved up here and all of them in one place. So I'd call losing 10 or 12 bees probably not a bad move. You'll usually kill that many in a hive inspection. But I'm calling this a success. So anyway, here in the next few days, I'll go ahead and remove those branches, and hopefully the flow will get started, and these guys will start building up some honey stores. I'd like to see them fill up the 2 big boxes. I'm going to relocate. I'm going to move that double nuke into a full 10-frame box here in the next few days, a week or so maybe, if the flow gets to going. Let them build up and get those 2 boxes full so that they'll definitely have enough to get through the winter. And then I'll do what I normally do with a hive and go ahead and put a honey super on it. And if they can fill that up, then I know they'll have plenty for the winter. And if I put a second honey super, third, fourth, that'll be honey for me. So that's the way I do it. I try not to feed if I don't have to. Very seldom feed. I mean, it's got to be just like a drought or a crazy winter like we just had, where it was so warm that the bees stayed active all winter, and I felt like they had depleted their stores. But I very rarely feed. And I'll only do it if my honey supers are off. If they are completely down to that one honey super that I let them winter with, then I may put it out. When I put the second and third honey supers on, things are going so well I'm not worried about feeding them. So I never wind up with any sugar water in my honey that I harvest. But anyway, just wanted to do a quick update. It looks like this was successful, and it's a good trick to know, especially if you don't have 2 properties to move beehives between. Again, I would probably, if I did it again, I'd go ahead and leave them in for 24 hours. I was a little worried about them being in for a full day. But I was a little worried since their stores were so low. I wanted to get them opened up so that they could go to foraging as soon as possible. So that's why I went ahead and opened them up the next day. I really should have waited a full day and opened them up after another day. But that's anyway. Looks like it was a success regardless. So anybody dealing with a small property, if you're looking to move some hives from one side to the other, I think this will do the trick for you. So anyway, guys, y'all take it easy. Jason, out.